Hey everyone, Bill Warrell here. I've never hid the fact that I am a Disney nerd, and I wanted to share a Disney story that has some application, I think, for all of us. In the early 1960s, Walt Disney began the process of expanding his theme park empire and desire for a Disneyland somewhere on the East Coast. On November 15, 1965, after lots of research and planning, Walt and his brother Roy publicly announced plans for Disney World at a press conference in downtown Orlando, Florida. Unfortunately, just 13 months later, Walt died. On May 30th, 1967, groundbreaking officially kicks off for construction at the Disney World Resort. While the original name was to be Disney World, Walt's brother Roy officially changed the name of the project to Walt Disney World to ensure that the world will always remember his brother Walt's dream. As construction progresses, the Magic Kingdom is really taking shape. Earth is moved, concrete is poured, trees are planted, streets are built, railroad stations get brickwork, buildings go up, castles are constructed. However, a disturbing trend begins to emerge. The days start out strong, but as the day goes on, progress begins to drop off. It seems that construction activity slows down after lunch. Workers start leaving earlier and earlier, which leaves not enough men around to get the work done. Well, Roy Disney and his construction managers decided to find out why this was happening. They had deadlines to meet to ensure that they completed this whole project on time. Not being all that handy myself, I was surprised to learn that most, if not all, construction workers don't wear watches. Between the sweat that comes from the Florida heat, the chance of getting dirt or concrete on it, or it just getting damaged, wearing a watch on a construction site just wasn't a big thing. And of course, back then, there were no cell phones to check the time. What there was, however, was a large clock that had recently been installed on the railroad station. This clock was large, it was elevated, and it faced the direction in which much of the work was taking place. Some detective work determined that after lunch, many of the workers would keep a close eye on the clock. Now, knowing exactly what the time was, they were better able to plan their day, but not in a good way. In essence, as time went on, many workers were closing out their day and planning their exit. And that's not exactly the best way to work, especially when there's progress to be made and deadlines to meet. The story goes, and there's picture evidence to back it up, that a large sign was made to cover the clock. Time watchers were now greeted with a friendly reminder that time was indeed ticking and there was work to be done. Believe it or not, work picked up after that, and Walt Disney World opened to the public on time on October 1st, 1971. Now, I'm not a philosopher, so I'll allow you to ponder this one through. Are we pursuing the goal with the end in mind, or are we waiting for time to slip by?